respected chief guest, and all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, fellow colleagues, startups, industries. It's an honor to come here and speak to this august audience. I think this is a very good initiative, and I think I have been part of earlier BHARAT drone initiatives also. Many of the familiar faces are here who have been, towing this cause of drone independence or indigenization. I just want to talk about this kind of a system. We have seen the recent wars, the role of Shahid, the role of many such drones. They have become the mainstay of the war. Not only the mainstay of the war, they have also become mainstay of many of the logistics in the various worlds. And similarly, I think the other part is the robotics, which is basically driving a lot of manufacturing technologies actively. And in the real life scenarios, a lot of robotics is coming out. I think whosoever is following technology must be seeing every day there is a new control system, there is a new battery, there is a new material which is actually assisting all these technologies. So this is something which is happening in the ecosystem, and we all who are looking at the technology growth are worried as well as excited, because we are in a position where we can enable all these things happening in the country. Worried that we don't want to miss the bus once again. And so for this, from DRDO side, I would say there is a lot of work going on the deep tech and the underlying technologies that actually drive this drone. And what we did was, there is a lot of work happening by MIT and other government segments which are supporting the startups by the startup hub, seed money and other kind of funding. VCs are investing very heavily. But the industry and academia interface, where actually the ideas are generating, DRDO thought in 2022, let us integrate the entire ecosystem and make it as DRDO Industry Academia Centers of Excellence. And this actually is a very large gamut. I will not go into that, but there is a focus on the underlying technologies of drones which are happening everywhere. And we are trying to connect industry with the academia. And this is how we work, that academia, we are forcing them, or we are working with them to make it possible that it becomes a product or a usable technology by the industry. And at the right moment, we bring in the industry to take over from them. Because we know that if it stays in lab, it is of no use to all of us, how much ever we claim that it is a great technology. So we thought we have to start bringing in the industry to the academia right away. And that's what is our whole of the work that we are doing. And I can tell you some of the dedicated verticals which are working in terms of aviation or in terms of drones. We have IIT Bombay as a hub, where the aero engine, small, turbofan and large aero engine. The deep technologies are in the work. Some of them are simulation tools which may be required by all the startups. Some of them are the kind of analysis which is required, aerodynamics analysis, which normally everybody is not capable of doing it today. So these are some of the hubs which are creating these underlying capabilities which are required to make the system real. The aircraft structure is also being studied there. Also, the application of manufacturing technologies in doing this kind of a thing. If you see today why drone industry is flourishing very well, it's the innovation which is driving it. And if you see, the innovation is limited only by imagination and execution. So if you can imagine but you cannot execute, you'll not be able to know the aerodynamic characteristics of the shape that you are envisaging. So additive manufacturing has played a very important role. The control laws and the flexibility of these control laws which are being worked at the academia have played a very large role in making these drones possible. And I'm very glad to say that whenever I visit my DIA center in the academia, there are 5 startups interacting with them to actually make them real. So this is the kind of ecosystem where we are investing projects with the academia, but we are also ensuring that industry is being involved with them so that the take-up is much faster. Similarly, we are working on something very, very niche things probably, which has not come to the mainstay of the commercial drones or the applicable drones today. The flapping wing micro air vehicles, the ornithopters, the kind of metamaterials which can be used for the drones. Also the swarms And the drones have become mainstay. Swarms also are being used. We have not seen swarms in real war action as of now, may not be 2 or 3, but tomorrow the smaller vehicle will be the mainstay of these things, and a lot of investment has been made in terms of swarm technologies. And one of our young scientist laboratory, Device L80, is working extensively on these innovative ways of using drones and the swarms and the swarm algorithms, the positioning, the targeting, the communication. These are underlying technologies which we are trying to strengthen with all these kind of initiatives. So I also invite the startups as well as the industries who also are capable to, whenever we advertise for these technologies to be taken up by the industry, we are giving wide publicity on the DRDO website as well as the IITs and the institutes which are working on them. I request industry to at least look at these technologies if they can take it forward and productize it as fast as possible. This particular, and you will get mentoring from DRDO as well as the professors. So this model has been in works for 3 years. It is giving results, may not be in terms of drones, but many other products have now been coordinated with IIT, DRDO, as well as industry together. We will soon be giving certain good news about it. The other thing what I want to talk about is this kind of ideas, the concrete. I really liked when he talked, the system is, everybody is doing their bit, but the problem statements need to be really concrete, detailed, somewhat feasible. It should not be just an imagination, and a lot of work goes on detailing these problem statements. If that kind of a effort is put in every problem, I am sure we will be able to make much better outcomes out of all the efforts that we are taking together. The other point I wanted to bring was, whatever we do it extremely well. That's what is something, it takes much more effort than just doing it and then making it a reality or making it into a product. The tail edge is something which is very, very difficult to cross. So we have to put effort on all the segment, not just new initiatives, innovations, making certain things which are maybe possible, but converting it into a product which can be mass produced, which is rugged and usable, is something which we want to focus on now. I think with this, I will say very good initiative by PhD CCI, and whatever new ideas you can share with us on the forums that we are launched, many forums now for having workshops in the IITs, sitting with professors so that we can work out the feasibility part of it. So a lot is going on. All of you are invited to participate in this scheme, and we will be launching some of these ideas. So we have certain wind tunnels which many of us do not know. In every institute today there is a wind tunnel which can do these kind of tests, and these are available to all startups and industries. So that information also need to be provided to the ecosystem, that where do you want to go and test your ideas, and where do you want to go and test your underlying technologies. So thank you PhD CCI, and I'm honored to be here, and whatever support required from our side, you can write to us and you can be participating in this particular ecosystem which is developing. Thank you very much.